They don't know the meaning of kindness. Youth are disobedient, unreliable, man individualistic and terrible. Love of money, drowned in self-pity, full of pride and envy and impurity. Youth man, black man in Africa.
Okay, right here we have Mr. Muganzi wa Muganzi, aka MC what?
MC Bagol.
MC Bagol.
Yes.
And this is a young man that plays an instrument called Nyatiti. Nyatiti is an eight-string instrument from the Luo Nyanza, and it's basically associated with a lot of older folk. But right now in Kenya, I see a lot of young folks are playing this kind of instrument. So can you tell us who MC Bagol is?
First of all, my name is means to baggle or to mesmerize. Yeah, so I'm here just to mesmerize the people for the healing of the nation.
Okay.
Yes.
And can you tell us how long have you been playing this instrument?
I've been playing for 3 years now.
Okay.
Yes. The Nyatiti, my teacher being Joseph Nyamungu.
Okay.
So I learned it just at the National Theatre here. Yes.
So can you tell us what kind of music do you write? Because you see, MC, when you say MC is associated with hip-hop. So are you doing African hip-hop, or are you just an MC for being an MC?
Yes, okay, you're right there. MC is associated with hip-hop, which has its roots in Africa.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I do poetry. I'm a poet, which I fuse with the music. So my roots is in poetry.
Okay.
And spoken word.
Spoken word.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's why I'm MC.
MC, true,
Yes,
true.
Yes.
As you say, all music originated from Africa. So can you tell us what topics do you approach in your music?
Well, my main topic is African Renaissance.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are going. I'm teaching the people to go back to their African roots.
Okay.
Yeah, physically and spiritually.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can repatriate physically.
Yeah.
But your consciousness still is back in Babylon, and that's the biggest problem that we have in Liberia. There.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
basically
as much
in Africa, I can say Africa too. We have all those remnants.
Yes, in Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't want to be. They don't know what they have.
Yes,
you know,
you're right.
They wanna copy what has been copied from them.
Yes.
And it's very encouraging to see somebody like you playing this instrument,
Yes.
and also trying to bring back the Africanism in Africa itself, even within the Africans themselves.
All right.
So what message do you have for younger people, like especially the MCs that we see, because hip-hop still is poetry?
Yes.
And you being a poet, you might not necessarily be a hip-hop artist, but as you say, you are trying to bring back the African Renaissance.
Yeah.
So what is your message to the other young folk that we see, especially here in Kenya, who are imitating a lot of the hip-hop that is in the West?
Well, okay, I don't have anything against hip-hop. Hip-hop is a powerful music. It's about the African man in the diaspora. The black man is expressing the issues that are affecting him in the diaspora. So hip-hop is, I can say, is a positive culture. It's a good culture. So we have to enrich it more. We have to enrich it more. So my message to all the young artists that are coming up, the hip-hop artists in Africa that are coming up, I just like to say that they can do hip-hop, but let's enrich it.
Yeah.
Let's enrich hip-hop with bring it to the motherland. To the roots, bring it back to the roots. And have some conscious messages rather than as much as we must empower ourselves economically. Yes, don't lie on the economic side alone.
True.
So let's talk about empowering the African economically and also spiritually. Okay. Both are very important, just as Haile Selassie said. He said that man can never be free until he prospers spiritually and materially.
True.
So that's Selassie himself who said that. So let's concentrate on both of them. So in the diaspora, the black people, okay, materially they are really coming up, but spiritually, the spiritual link is missing, which is African spirituality.
True. Wow. That's strong. It's a very strong message. As you say, true, we are Africa, we also a rich continent. It just happens that we cannot take care of ourselves because of the exploitation of Africa. You know, we are the biggest, we are the richest continent in minerals, but we are the poorest, you know. But as you say, we have to enrich ourselves and try to take control of Africa, you know. So, okay, so if I may ask you another question, so where do you see yourself in the next 2-3 years? What's the future hold?
Well, just to reach the whole of Africa with my message. Not only Africa, but also Africans in the diaspora. So my goal is to, through the internet and through all kind of media, to reach the people with my message. I've gone online. That is, I'm on MySpace.
What's your MySpace address?
That's MC Bagol. That M to the C to the B to the A to the G to the O to the L. So when you go there, you find my poetry. So I've written a poetry book called Xenophobia, which will be an electronic book.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've read in the West, electronic books are really popular. So,
and if you want to get in touch with you, if people want to invite MC Bagol to an event, how do they get in touch with you? Is it through your MySpace, or you have you have an email and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, my email address is Muganzi, that's MUGANZEE at gmail.com.
Okay.
And most of the time I'm based here at the National Theatre.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the way you can reach it. I've gone online. I've embraced the digital because because it can link us internationally. Yes, though the market is very limited here in Kenya alone. Now we have an international market. Yeah, so
what's your future plans? Let's say in the next 3 years, what do you want to do? Or who would you like to work with? Let me, before I ask you about the future plans, who would you like to work with in terms of like the artists that you admire, your influences, inspiration, and all that kind of stuff?
Well, actually, I'd like to work with international artists, especially African in the diaspora, because they've really advanced. Okay, I'd like to work with reggae artists, for example, the singers in the Malay family. I like the way they sing, and the young generation that is coming up. People like the people in the Bobo Shanti,
the Bobo Shanti,
the Rastafari. Yes, I'd like to visit Jamaica. I'd like to visit people like Anton B, Sizzla. I'd like to really perform, and I hope to perform at the Reggae Sunsplash in Jamaica.
Okay, they call it now this Reggae Sunfest.